But I mean, surely even this train, as Robin just mentioned, Gen.G, they were able to fight toe to toe the last time these two teams met just a few days ago. And I think that match ended 14-16 in the favor of EG. So, I mean, that one, it was super close. And Gen.G, we know exactly how many different looks they have on this T side of train. So this should be a spicy one.
Well, I mean, if this is the map you want to start off in the series, you're down 0-1 just by virtue, or just by the process of coming from the lower bracket. You'd want to take train immediately. So let's see how they can do this time. Close affair previously, and we're live into the pistol round, the grand finals of CS Summit 6, the online edition, the RMR, the grand finals. And all 5 players for Gen.G in box halls heading towards inner. You've got Cirque and Stanislav playing very far back for the moment. They just want to get some damage. They just want to get a kill at range, at distance. Those USPs actually coming out on the losing end first, and Cirque is brought very, very low. Gen.G is going to get so close. Here comes the retake, and they're going to go head on right out of the choke point over the smoke. Bentet pushing forward as well. And Tarek is under a lot of pressure, and not all of EG has come through the smoke. They're disjointed, and they're getting slaughtered because of it. Breeze is going to be the last one left. It's going to be the pistol round for Gen.G.
It's a fantastic pistol round from Gen.G here as well. The winning condition on the pistol, when you get down on the bomb side, even the plant is really nice done from Gen.G. You tend to plant behind the bomb train. The plant is on purpose because you need to take the space. You don't have any nades. You have to pick the fight. You have to take the fight to EG, and that's a really good start from Gen.G. And one of the things I would mention, one thing we mentioned, Liquid was sloppy. One of the things that EG has done really well. We've only seen them play this week. They didn't have to go through the qualifier, or rather, we saw them last week in groups, so they played really well. They punish really well. Liquid, if Gen.G gets a little bit of spacing, a little bit of time to kind of talk things through, they tend to do things really well. But if EG just goes by momentum and timing, I think that they could have the potential of running away with this series. But we'll see here. I think it really depends on what kind of EG we see show up here today. If we see the EG we saw versus Liquid, I think this is going to be a really tough series. But this is a good start nonetheless. A fast round outside as well for Gen.G. I talk about faces. You're out E-boxed here now. Now you want to take a pause. You want to throw some nades. You want to talk things through. How do we take this bomb side? How do we take some more map control here for outside?
Alright, well, they've taken a lot of damage, and now they're stuck. No one's moving forward. You can draw a line across Gen.G's position. Now starting to collectively move with the cover of the AK-47, but damage is coming out. The Scout, the SMG's going to work. Daps is close up, can't find that kill until the very end, and we have a 2-on-2.
That's a big pickup for Daps, though, with this MAC-10. He's kind of already sniffed out this connector player, and he's going to wait this out. And Cirque, he's already squished up Bentet. He's tagged. So definitely a big target for him in an optimal position here. And with Daps going down, that's a big pickup for Bentet. He knows this connector player is low. Daps has already certainly communicated that over to him, and this is a good move for him. The timing. Oh! Ooh, and Bentet closes that one out. Bentet, man, yesterday he was looking good. He was looking sharp, and the great thing is he was kind of having that flare again, that Tai Lu flare, re-aggressing, going and taking on more duels after he had already taken out 2 players. So that kind of that X factor, that curveball that Bentet can throw at you in the middle of a round, that could be it. That could be the X factor here for Gen.G going up against EG.
It's a close round, but we take those. If you're Gen.G, it was a full buy from EG. They did a good job in getting out there by E-box and stuff, but then nades ran out and they really couldn't find a solution to the bomb train, so that's why it was a very close round from EG. Traded well. This should be an easier rounder from Gen.G. Important for them as well here to stay alive. As many as possible. I love this. We see this basically all week from Gen.G, where Daps is basically taking control outside. He takes up a lot of space here. We see a minimap as well, right? Gen.G is already down lower. Stanislav's going to go down as well. He's the only one holding there, so it's going to be an easy plant here. If you're EG, you probably just want to focus on killing Daps here. Maybe save the AK.
You'd love to, although Sam has arrived. When you talk about Bentet having a good day yesterday, Sam, a couple rough maps, but obviously a very good final map, as Gen.G was able to close out Team Liquid, which was very cool to see. So, even preventing the knife from coming out.
This is so sloppy from Gen.G. Why are we chasing here? He has a USP, even if he saves the AK at this point. I mean, you lost 3 guys because you want to save Daps. I don't know. That's definitely not worth for me if you're Gen.G. You know for a fact they have USPs. It's one of those rounds where they want you to come to them, right? They want you to kind of fish for kills. SMG one is fine, right? You kind of want to go and die with that anyway. It's extra kills. But when we have 3 guys that dies from Gen G there, with the bomb already being down for like 25 seconds plus. It's a little bit sloppy, but again, you know, it's another round win for Gen G at least. But that money loss, essentially, the rebuy, could come back and haunt them. First weapon round now, though, on the board for EG. AWP on Cirque. And it's an outside setup for EG. 4 outside. We're going to see, though, Cirque's going to be rotating inner, and it's an Ivy setup here, though, for Gen G.
Ivy setup for Gen G. Breeze to defend. Tarek and Ethan close up towards E-Box and the sandwich to protect against the 2 front choke points.
So what's common here on Ivy now is that you throw the 1 smoke, 1 molly on each side. You kind of wait it out. You see what CTs do, kind of waste nades, and then you can do another one. Depending on if you want double fake or not, you can just throw it 1 time. Sometimes you might throw it twice. Or, since we haven't seen anyone spot here from EG, Gen G has been here Ivy the whole time, they're just going to decide to just push instead.
Ooh, that Molotov comes a bit late. They're already turned the corner, but they're lined up. No one hard clears the corner. Only 1 for Tarek. A response as well from Ethan, and now Breeze gets put into play. Cirque as well with the op. Does some long-range damage. Double kill for him with the sniper, and it's 3-1 for Gen G. A first round for the defense.
Really good reactions there. Even Tarek almost getting that double kill. Good on Automatic to force that trade, but by that point, just too much time had passed, and the EG players react perfectly there to kind of collapse on that Ivy take. Nice shot from Cirque as well. So first round on the board for EG, and they absolutely needed that one. And Robin, you mentioned coming back and biting them in the ass here with the money. This is it already. EG kind of on a save here. Just a few pistols to their name. Salem's going to try to test his luck here towards ladder. Potentially a 1D angle for him. But EG, they're playing this correctly. Safely.
Yeah, even previous round from EG, there was a defensive setup. We didn't take control of ladder. We didn't take control of T-Con. It was basically just like, hey, let's see what they have for us for the first round. And again, a defensive setup. We might see this more and more. I do like the defensive setups on train if you can manage to get away with it. Especially if you're having problems. We know for a fact Gen G, I remember now when we saw this map last time, they pushed out T-Con a lot. A lot. I remember, especially versus Cloud9, they were always out there.
Hansel?
Oh, I don't think it's gonna. I was gonna say it might not clear it.
Hansel, so hot right now.
Oh, this up.
It's if he goes all the way inside though, yeah, he's there.
Wait.
No.
Oh no.
You do hate to see this.
Oh no.
You do hate to see that. Not so hot right now. 3-2. That's a bit of a surprise when your teammate is like, hey man, he walked right beneath you. 2-3.
And look at the money still from Gen G. They bought some pistols, but they have 3.9k. So we'll see if they're going to make the decision they're buying. I would actually prefer maybe another low buy. Yeah, this is a good call from Gen G. Let's save for full weapon rounds. Let's use the utility. We know that we're good on those rounds. Here, focus is, as I always say, plant is a bonus. But the focus is definitely a plant. Getting kills, additional bonus. But we have nades here from Gen G, so getting a plant down here should not be impossible.
Especially if Stan starts backing away into a bit more safety. When he was towards the base of the ramp, maybe you can trade him off. But here, he's got a bit more ability to just kind of hide once the hit comes in. Nade's going to do some work. He spots the first. Look at all that. They're softened up. Plant's going down. Oh, he's not going to stop it. No follow-up nade, no follow-up Molotov from anyone. So a good plant for Gen G. They've gotten, as Robin said, exactly what they want. And nothing more.
Yeah, no bonus, no kills, but bomb down at least. It's going to give them a very, very strong buy here now, heading into round number 7.
Heading into round number 7, now that you say that, Robin, let's do some predictions. What are we feeling? Let's do maps as well, since, you know, grand finals, let's up the stakes.
Oh, this one's tough, because, like, now I actually do think that Gen G got off to a better start here, so I think actually maybe their T side will be better on this train side.
Okay.
Now, because it is essentially the first weapon round, I would have wanted to wait after this one to kind of see where we're at.
Yeah, you don't get that luxury, Robin.
I mean, I think that now we just see the pacing of EG. We see even the positioning as well. They're doing good job so far with these weapon rounds. So I'll take them to win here.
Oh, EG?
EG, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Christine?
I'm also, if Gen G aren't able to win Train, I don't think they're going to beat EG
Okay.
on Inferno coming up as that second map. I think potentially if Vertigo was their initial pick, then things could have been a lot more spicy. So I'm going
Okay.
to take EG 2-0 here, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, 2-0, especially with that one map advantage.
So you're saying Gen G, if they want a shot at turning this, they have to win
They
Train?
have to win Train.
Okay.
They have to.
Let me just talk about this run real quick. I love this from EG. We
No,
start
Robin,
off
you can't do that.
Well, I want to, because we're gonna ask for your prediction. You don't get away. You know, we're gonna come back to you. EG starts off this round by going aggressive Ivy, and I love that play, right? You kind of set the standard of, hey, we're playing aggressive. But you see that the swap after that aggressive push is made, even if Breeze doesn't go down, we get kind of set up here for, we go aggressive ladder, we retake another controller here as well, and we kind of then leave Ivy a little bit alone for the time being and kind of regain. And we see here how active EG is on this map, right? And that's exactly what I mean when we talk about EG or Gen G, where these are the things that they struggle with. When CTs are very active on maps and they don't have time to kind of talk things through and just really hammer things down. It's when they finally get a chance to finally talk things through and they hit the bomb sites and the executes. That's what they're really good at this week. But Gen G, or EG rather, oh, this is going to be tough today, I can already tell. EG, Gen G, a bunch of Gs.
You're screwed.
I am. But they've been just so active so far this map. Nice change of pace. This is a nice kill though from Kusta. Makes it a 3-on-3. And they do have the bomb site here now though, with some utility.
How does they take that bomb site so easily with 4 defenders alive? That's pretty crazy. That's 2 huge lapses outside early on. I think Bentet crawling into connector previously with just a P250.
Yeah, EG, they made the wrong read, overstacked towards that inner, and Stanislaw, this late lurk towards ladder might be everything. Som, he's got a lot of angles to hold, but ooh, he's aware. He knows.
They could have just full defused this with a kit. There's Cirque. They know exactly where Som is. There's the hold. And good confidence in Cirque from Ethan. He's already on the 10-second defuse.
Good
a
recovery.
4th round for EG. Did not need to be that costly, although it's not too bad. Is that a double op setup coming in hot?
I mean, it's definitely not too bad. I mean, you mentioned it. I think the read here, because of EG, sure, when you get to 4-on-4, you get another entry, it's 4-on-3. Sure, you might not want to gamble as much. But I do love, again, you know, how active EG is. They're sticking together. They're rather, okay, let's just play retake instead. Let's just attack the bomb side. If they come outside, sure, you know, we feel comfortable in retaking that, even without utility. That's still okay in my book. I think that just the fact that, you know, you're getting the entry, you're still in that disfavor in the 4v4, being the CT side. So then fish for more 4-on-3. Nice retake. And again, another Ivy push here from EG. It's Breeze again. He might go down this time around though. But again, just we talk about pacing. We talk about the mental state of the Ts. This definitely does some damage in the mindset there. They're going to be a little bit wary of wanting to just run Ivy for free.
A bit of a failed jump boost, but Cirque gives Automatic another chance there. And Automatic says, thanks, buddy, I'll take that.
Yeah, that was a couple opportunities
Yeah.
to find that kill.
Breeze gonna back away, does not have his backup now. This is gonna start making some movements. You see it here already. Tarek, he's taking over this T-Con control. Automatic definitely has an idea of this possibility, but Tarek, he's in such a strong angle here.
Not only just obviously the position and the information, but I mean the ability to hear footsteps towards Whitehall if they were to make one. Obviously being quiet and silent now. He can have a very fast flank though. 2 players inside still. And Daps is going to be on a lurk in Ivy. There's his smoke. He's starting to execute a fake towards that outer bomb site, but no one's shifting quite yet. Ethan and Stanislaw still holding strong. They've got no utility. They've got one flashbang to use for this hit, and here we go. Stanislaw, Ethan at the off angle. Good kill. Bomb is on the ground. Stanislaw needs to be careful behind him. And he's almost transitioned into that second follow-up kill. Ethan's fortunate to be alive as well. He's grabbed one, but too late to turn. And the bomb site is taken over. 2-on-2.
Fast flank from Tarek here, though. I wonder if they're... Oh, the timing here. He was so quick. Tarek was the guy in team main as well, and he gets both of them. Gen G did not expect that. That was great flashes, though, from Gen G coming into the bomb site. Actually managed to get it well.
Yeah, just unfortunately couldn't get any clean entries.
Yeah.
Both Stanislaw and Ethan were able to grab one before going down. Each of them went 1 for 1.
I thought Som pushing through and forcing that trade would be enough in that 2 versus 2 post plant, but you're right, that fast flank from Tarek because of that early T-Con control definitely paid off huge for EG. But going into this 9th round, these are healthy buys for both squads.
So much
Double
money on
op.
this EG
Yeah.
side as well. And as you mentioned, double op. No op on the Gen G side. They're leaning towards Ivy again, though. And this is a change from Gen G, I think. If I do recall correctly, we didn't see them use Ivy a lot versus Cloud9. It was mostly T-Con and Ladder Room. That's a good entry, though, on Stan. That's one of the oppers down. But Gen G should know this. The call is made, sure, Stan had an op, but where's Cirque in all of this?
Where's Cirque?
That's the next opper you want to find. But you also do know that he do tend to be that inner rotate. So with the man advantage, they're going to stick with the plan and continue out with this Ivy. It's going to looking like an outside split. 2 from T main, 1 ladder, 2 Ivy. You can see what EG's reply is to this. Defensive setup.
And Gen G, they threw that same exact lurk smoke that they threw when they hit that inner bomb site, but EG, they haven't budged. They've got a pretty decent setup towards this bomb train, and that's a huge pickup from Tarek. Breeze holding the line down here at quad. If Som doesn't clear this, he's in for a world of hurt. There it is, there's that first kill, and bomb even goes down. Cirque with a huge round so far.
Oh, he never even realized Bentet was there, though. Bentet could deliver another solid victory up against Breeze at the moment over towards Ivy. What a shot, what a peak.
And it comes down again, you know, we talk about the faces. Gen G, they do such a good job early. They get that entry, they even get out Ivy correct. But then once you get out there and they're outside, that's when it kind of just stops for Gen G. They have no more plans of like, oh, how do we actually get the bomb start? How do we actually get these guys out of position? You see again, Breeze, I think it was, in that little corner by Ivy. That's 2 times in a row now. No one has cleared that from Gen G. They're going to, but because there's no nades, there's no one really helping to clear that bomb site and to clear that angle at the same time. So if you're an Ivy player, you're just forced to take a gamble. And it's because, again, we talk about the bad space, we talk about the teamwork. They can definitely tell in that round, for example, that that's where Gen G has been struggling.
They're going to hold off this inner hit as well.
Crossfire too strong.
Well, this is, I mean, ever since the first 2 rounds went to Gen G, EG grabbed control real quick on these gun rounds. They're looking solid today.
Yeah, and I mean, just the money itself is kind of a testament to that. It's the fact that Gen G, they haven't been able to get a lot of kills on the board here. We've seen them even making it all the way to this bomb site, right? A couple of good executes, making it very deep into that outside yard, but either way, EG's defenses, even if they're pushed back that far, they're still providing the frags that get him back into the round. And even this, I mean, Breeze, he's got everything covered. Everything's under control. 7 rounds on the board here for EG. And there's that op coming out from Automatic this time around. So definitely probably a slower round coming through here for Gen G rather, excuse me, to give Automatic some time to find those picks. Make it a little bit easier for themselves before making it onto those bomb sites.
Let's see what they've got. Plenty of utility. Kusta in T mid, 3 players out towards Ivy, a pretty standard default spread so far. Bentet above the ladder, watching for a box halls push, watching for ladder push, and even taking complete control by himself.
Cirque's got such a deep angle into that T-Con. If Kusta's not careful here, if he's even just a little bit lazy, he's certainly going to get punished, and this T-Con control is coming through. Tarek, we've seen him here before, and he takes full control of that T middle once again.
And he was very quiet once that pop flash came in.
Yeah.
Kusta never knew it was coming. Here's Cirque rotating back. 3 players in this direction. I guess the best opportunity here is for a split towards that inner site, wrap around the backside. Cirque is legged. No timing shot quite yet. 2 players inner, no rotation yet. But they are smoking to go back to CT spawn, so the defense has to know, and Cirque gets caught. Good find from Automatic, good find from Bentet, and now Breeze has to do so much, and he's got 2.
Man, Automatic's doing so much into this round. Bentet, he's already got the inner bomb site secured. Automatic's gonna get the bomb down, but this double flank retake, this might catch Gen G off guard a little bit. They still have to respect the possibility of CT spawn.
Oh, they know where Automatic is. Oh, good shot right off the ladder. Now Ethan, he sees the bomb positioning. Smoke goes down. Bentet doesn't have the angle. There's the tap. Bentet's going to have to get over aggressive on top of the train. That's the fight Ethan wants, and that's the one he's going to win.
That round was so close for Gen G. I just have to give another shout out to Automatic, man. He stuck so close to his riflers, forcing and enabling those trades constantly, whether it was at Ivy, whether it was at CT spawn, whether it was coming into the inner bomb site. But man, this double flank once again for EG, because they have so much map control, those retakes, that possibility has always been there for EG.
Yeah, it's a shame because actually there's some very cool ideas that Gen G are busting out, but
Yeah.
EG just always seems to be one step ahead, or at least able to improvise properly in a crazy situation.
I think they definitely adapted there to split for inner. Kusta, I feel like, was a little bit aggressive in T-Con. I love this play from Gen G. We saw this versus Cloud9. This is a change of pace from them. They've been playing this round very slow. It's the first real fast round we've seen from them. They do make it out. They lose one member. Nice shot from Automatic. This is out now. You want to take a breather here. Talk things through. Where do you want to waste the nades? Where do you want to take control?
Look at Stan as well. He's already out behind the smoke.
Yeah, and the problem here for Gen G as well is look at the nades, right? They've wasted everything already, and now they're just at the bomb site, but they haven't cleared anything yet. So this is a great kill from Bentet. It's definitely needed. And even here, Bentet again. I mean, this is, again, we talk about the star player performance. This is basically Gen G first week when they're not hitting the bomb site correctly, and it's star players getting the kills.
Well, there's a nade and a flashbang on Breeze as he works his way up with the op. One player at E-Box, one player in CT connector. And they still need to force him out into the open. Now that time is getting very deep. There's the drop from Breeze, and he's looking straight ahead with the op. Flashbang is out, takes the blind shot. Kusta's got them both. A fourth round on the board for Gen G, and they stop an 8-round run from EG.
And that was, like I said, change of pace from Gen G there. There was an outside rush, and I love that. They've been playing it very slow, and EG, as I mentioned, 2 pushes in Ivy there, taking a lot of space, and then we saw him push into T-Con the previous round, killing Kusta. So now Gen G setting the pace up a little bit. And we can even fake this round now. We can even do the same thing. We can go for an off peak as well. We can go down ladder. Because now EG then, for this round, we'll see what they kind of counter with. Usually if it's an outside, you kind of counter with triple nades to T-Con and stuff like that. And you kind of force them to fight. Or some mollies. We kind of see that as well on the minimap.
And this is such a huge, important swing round for Gen G. You just mentioned 8 rounds in a row, Jason. If EG lose this one, they're broke already. So Gen G have been doing a good job, but man, 3 opening kills for EG into the round, and Tarek, he's just gonna go for more. He's even low, but it doesn't matter. Taking out Som and Daps, man, he's got a MAC-10. What can you do?
I mean, that's Tarek feeling it, and he's having a phenomenal game so far. We've seen him push into team mid as well. He's handling most of the initial contact outside.
He's stamping his name down
Yeah,
in the T-Con area.
It's costly to get him out of position. 4 kills in the round as he even pushes all the way up to Whitehall's. 9-4, and Tarek is sitting at 13-8. Circus 15-7. Breeze is 13-6.
It's a good read here from EG. They go aggressive again. Even look at setup, right? They're passing on Ivy this round. They have no focus on Ivy. The focus is definitely to take T-Con control to get Tarek in there. And then obviously we see Gen G maybe not trying to do the same thing we saw the previous round, but maybe doing it a little bit slower on timing. But it's a good read by EG and a good counter. That's a 1 round, did not string any more together for Gen G, so they're forced again on a save, or half buy at that. Pistol and half armor, no nades. So we need to see some nice 1Ds here. If this is a round that Gen G wants to turn around.
Chris is going aggressive, trying to get his timings with the Ivy players. He does take out Ethan, but he's so low, man. Yeah, he's able to do some damage to Breeze, but that's it. That's an easy round for EG.
And we basically mirror last game that these guys played in that quarterfinal, the start of this week. I think it was 10-5 in favor of EG then on that CT side. So 10-4 currently. We'll see if Gen G can pick it up last round here. It's a good buy at least. Automatic with an op again. Double op setup though for EG as well. One on Breeze. He had a good spawn towards Ivy. But he's not going to go aggressive. He's just watching for the push outside. Potential outside rush again, but that's not going to happen. Gen.G is making the way inner. And we haven't seen that a lot from Gen.G either. The inner executes.
It's been hard for them, I think, to dig into the playbook.
Yeah.
Tarek's there again at the point of contact. Like, when nothing is going right, how are you going to be able to just switch things up? You're still just kind of running into a brick wall.
It's really just EG making the reads here right now, and Gen.G falling for it. That was an early aggression for EG inside with 3 guys. The fact that Stan gets away here as well is absolutely insane. 11-4 is looking very likely here.
I was thinking like someone was going to fall back and they'd flash for him and then he could peek and... Oh dear, that started to look silly towards the end of that half. 11-4 lead for EG at the halftime break. We'll be right back after a couple minutes and we'll see how this one concludes. Stay with us. Well, here we are. Let's see how this goes. EG switching over to the attacking side of Train. They've got a 7-round lead, and they showed no signs of slowing down in that first half.
2 sets of buys here for EG. Stan is looking to fake over at Ivy with some nades. Decoy is thrown first. He has a smoke and 2 flashbangs at the same time, though. And then for the rest of it, the EG members, they're chilling.
Just wants to make him nervous with that decoy.
Yeah.
I had a thought about the decoy the other day. What if we changed it so instead of being a decoy for the gun, it would make a fake flashbang sound when you threw it?
That's interesting.
And you start decoying flashbangs.
That's interesting.
Here's the thing, though.
Make that thing useful.
You don't even have to do that, though. I feel like people really haven't gotten used to or like really used the decoys up to their full advantage. Just the fact of, like, for example, around like this, right? You have $150 extra. You know that PCTs like to buy flashes at least sometimes. You can use that as a fake flash, you know, and peek with it at least. You can have 4 of those on this round, for example. It doesn't have to be the pop flash. It can just, you hear the pin being pulled, right? And that's when you have the fake of a nade.
Okay. Well,
but I'm talking here, but EG's just destroying this outside bomb site.
Yeah, I don't think any fake flashes were going to help there. I don't even think they needed it. Good kill from Cirque. Psalm is the last one left. And now pushing up, he's got a nice headshot on Cirque, but it's a losing battle, and he doesn't even realize he's lost already.
Maybe Gen.G needed the decoys.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we haven't. No one really has been using decoys at all. You know, they just throw them
think
somewhere
it's
and
just
be like,
because-
shoot.
I'm actually with you on that one.
I think it's
As soon as you hear the pin, if you're close quarters, that's what people say as well. Like the fact that like when you pull the pin somewhere and be like, oh, I can already hear
Jason
the nade
wants
coming.
the OP decoy.
Yeah, you don't
and
need the
Robin's
OP.
saying
The only
decoy's
thing-
already got the value, baby.
Exactly. People
Yeah.
just don't use them here.
So-
Same thing here. You can buy a decoy on Tara.
Am I
you can
going
buy
to
a
expect
decoy-
to see Dignitas from now
I've been
on
trying,
pulling
dude.
decoy pins?
Teaching old dogs some new tricks. The decoy is very down on the
Listen.
list.
With all the flack I'm getting right now from you two, I feel like that better be
We're
a
getting there.
Dignitas strategy.
We're getting there. I've tried, man. We're getting there. Trust me. I want to incorporate them. We'll see eventually. It's a double scout buy here from Gen.G. On train, I love this double scout buys on this round because putting the pistols then on close quarters and you have the scouts kind of make the plays. Obviously, again, they're not getting any payout. I think EG here, I talk about the phases, right? They come out of ladder, they come out T-main, and then they pause, and then they aim, right? They wait for the smokes, and then they talk about it, and then they just continue. That's good pacing, and they're talking to each other. They're making sure that all the grounds are covered as well. So when I move forward to the bomb site, I know I'm not getting shot in the back. And I know for a fact that I'm going to get nades to kind of help me out with that as well. Look at the different style of pacing there. And we see both of these two teams did exactly the same anti-eco. The only difference, the EG took their time a little bit better, flashed out, was proper about it, and then hold the angles at the same time. Good anti-eco, and this is a good call from Gen.G as well to save. 2 scouts for next round. So he's had an armor on that, so still a very dangerous next round here if you EG, especially if you gamble incorrectly.
Terrorists win.
Well, 13-4. EG just 3 rounds away from taking the first map and being 2 maps up in this series.
Yeah, 2 maps up right away in the matter of 30 minutes. That would be...
This has been a pretty quick map so far.
Yeah, that would be incredible for EG's side of things, especially at the rate that they're going. The momentum definitely seems to be on their side, but this is certainly Gen.G's chance, potentially, with the 2 scouts. They were able to actually squish a couple of EG members up the last round, but everyone just getting gushed out so early on didn't really give them any opportunities this time. A lot of action towards this Ivy, and Brown Hall's control are ready for EG. This lurked smoke being thrown out.
Yeah, I mean, EG already applying so much pressure. I mean, this isn't even anything crazy. They're just trying to force a reaction, see if they can get any information, force out any utility. Oh, well, there's a
good.
reaction. That's not
Yeah.
bad from Daps, getting a bit crazy. Not going to get away, though.
I don't know, Daps, he took a bite and he wanted the whole thing there. He got a kill, you know, but
You give a mouse a
picking up-
cookie.
yeah, picking up the gun, that's, come on.
He
You know
wanted-
EG's going to be there to wait for you there. Come on.
You know, someone's going to be ready for it.
But a good pickup nonetheless, a good opening kill. But I mean, yeah, EG, this is full calculation. They've got all the map control they want at this point. Now it looks like they're just meeting back up towards this inner. It's going to be a set piece.
Although, I mean, at least there's 2 players here. There's
They're
a
going to
third
be all
one.
here.
Kusa's
Seven's going to be very
arrived.
quick on the flank too.
Yeah, well, they just need to get a kill quick, and that's not going to happen. So I'm not able to project automatic at distance, and now the danger goes away. Kusa's here. A tag
Unless-
around the smoke. All right, calm down. Not everything's going to get cursed. Ooh, that was almost a nice blind guesstimation.
That was actually really close.
That was freakish. You could see Bentet coming in with the USP. He might be able to grab that rifle. And he's going to make something happen with this Galil. This is being watched, though. Oh, the timing. They just looked away. Now, not so doable. I was getting ready to build that one up, but nice shot from Cirque.
Yeah, Kusta, maybe? No.
It's a good eco round at least from
All right.
Gen.G. 4 kills.
Yeah, you're happy with that, I guess, all things considered.
Yeah, best case.
Even
right?
even as successful as it is, though, at 4-14, it doesn't feel like a whole lot. But you do just have to like kind of lie to yourself and say that you've set things up for the future. 10 rounds behind is Gen.G. Up in the hands of Automatic. They've got M4s as well. Plenty of utility to get through whatever they want. No kits picked up on the CT side. Not enough cash for that. And Circa's now up to 22 kills.
Bentet could have foregone that helmet.
Yeah,
But
we
he
had some.
didn't.
I was gonna say we could
All
definitely
right. Don't
afford
need to name
a kit
names.
here. We can throw out Daps in there too in the mix,
Yeah.
but we could have definitely afforded ourselves a kit here on the CT side.
All right.
But because of that, it's something to pay attention to at least. And that call should be made from Gen G as well early. Of like, hey, we don't have a kit, so let's pay attention to that, especially for retakes and stuff. It's an outside setup though for Gen G. They've taken somewhat ladder control, that's the focus. One close towards him as well. It's kind of a Fnatic setup, except for Psalm is by Ivy. Usually if Psalm moves for inner, it's technically the Fnatic setup, but instead we do see automatic move there instead. But it's not an aggressive play for outside here for ladder room. And then Psalm then actually falls back now. This is a...
A complete read.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really good read here from Gen G. I was going to say, this is a really defensive setup here. I wonder if they have this read for EG now. Then they're about to hit the bomb site. Automatic with the first, and everything is Molotoved. Everything is smoked. And they just come to a halt. They don't have an extra smoke to kind of block off the molly.
Oh, that's not ideal. Well, here we go. 3-3. Cirque is now involved in the action. Stanislaw as well. One jumping on top. Can't win the fight. That's Daps to take him down. And Breeze is stuck for the moment, but he finds the courage to back away safely. Now Cirque can grab an angle. He has the AWPD box, and that's a rotation coming in. Bentet over eager. He goes down. Bomb being planted as well. And a Molotov is going to hold back Daps for the moment.
What a quick rotation coming up for EG, man. Bentet had no idea Cirque had booked it that early on. Definitely the timing not on his side, making this 2 versus 2 with no kit. Almost an impossible scenario, but Psalm.
Flashbang on Psalm. He can actually flash that, or excuse me. That's the other. Oh, wow, that's a great shot. It's actually the other way. Psalm was the one who had to push up close to it, but nice job from Cirque. First the rotation on Bentet, then you find Psalm jumping around the corner, and Daps just bails out. 15-4.
Why did that jump look so slow motion too?
Because he was walking when he did it.
Damn,
I hope we
like
see
the slowest jump ever.
I hope we see a replay from Cirque that round, because I really wonder how he even managed to go down to get 2 kills, because that's a really good opening from Gen G. EG has no smoke to blow off the molly, so they have perfect setup for Gen G. Perfect rotates as well, but Cirque goes down and gets 2 kills, and all of a sudden rotate's not there anymore, and Benton, like you said, wide swung outside when they made a call of like they could be out again.
The Bulgarian Bulldog.
Yeah, and I wonder if it's just the comms again there for Gen G that's not there, because I do think that had they talked things through there on the inner bomb side and come up with a better setup there after the initial push, because you have the information that EG's not down.
Also, that flashbang onto automatic kind of escalated the scenes, you know? He then missed, then died, and all of a sudden Cirque got 2 kills off of it, so...
Kusta heard the power drop in ladder room. It comes in a little bit later. They might actually go for it again. Indeed they will. Now Kusta's in a perfect position to get absolutely wrecked by this. Here we go, and it's quick. I don't even know if he fired a bullet.
I heard the one bullet there. One sad bullet.
That might have been the bullet
in his head
from Ethan, yeah, hitting the wall behind him.
Potentially, but as an entry for EG 15-14, and they're moving away from Inder again. Yep. I mean, this is so tough for Gen G. You have to take space here. You have to actually do something, because we see here as well, even for the retake, there's no nades left on Gen G side. And this is what we've been seeing, and it's such a shame we see this for this series here versus EG. Look how passive they are, right? They're basically like just turtles, so like no one's making a move. It's 4v5 and no nades. At least now the rotate come in from Bentet.
What he's supposed to do.
I mean, he needed to. He had to do something. I appreciate it.
I like the play from Bentet. It's just... how pissed are you going to be if you turn the corner and Stanislaw's looking for that exact play? Cirque takes him down as well. 16-4. It's a speed run. EG take map 1.
And that was from a 16-14 from the last time we saw them play. Gen G does not get the second half up and running at all.